I'm live. Okay, the thing with me is that while preparing, my mind works sometimes distractly from where I was at when I started with it. So then I finish the video without the feeling that I have delivered the message, which I could deliver. So I return to record another time. Anyway, I'm Yosan. If you want to know, um, last video I was talking about how the world, the natural world, the earth and the land uh, looks from a perspective of a dweller in a tent like myself on the beach, and how this dwelling in the beach looks to me in perspective to the um, built up society, to the city, to the town, to the little village, which is turning fast into a town with high buildings and people who come who knows where from to occupy it. It is more human trafficking business that is called Israel. That I mean Olga in Israel, which is a small or growing town between Tel Aviv and Haifa. Yeah. So see, I'm dragging outside of my this designated area of description where I wanted to go with it. If I went too far with details, what happened to me is that I found a model, a basic model for the twist that is occurring while I'm transforming from the beach to my apartment. So each place has a different message altogether. And when I'm moving from there to here, I can adjust my body to here and adjust my body or adjust my spirit rather to this place or the other. But when I'm looking at the engagement point where I had to engage and disengage when I'm going and coming out of the doors to the sea and back from the sea to this very contaminated in every way town, morally and physically, vibrationally, uh, noise-wise, violence, rude people, brutality, craziness. So when I'm going to the beach, which is another story where I'm actually kind of a rare character on the beach with this tent. It's a big tent, really, because I built them really well, so they can protect me in the storms. Anyway, so I'm busy there doing that and coming here to do other things that it's more office work. So going in between those places, I can measure the procedure that occurs between the society, its contaminated, ruined society, and nature, which is also ruined because of this society, and the building that they're building and covering slowly more and more like a big monster, an AI application of the mind and of the material which they keep bringing machines and building high buildings and huge machines, and everybody is working on that. So you see the society that is busy inside this mess of population that is busy working to create something that is under the machine really, and they're ruining the earth. So looking from a perspective of the ruined earth, where hardly any bird is left, all the birds have skipped from here, escaped, and only few, the rigid ones, the more violent birds, could survive this. For whatever reason, many types of animals, birds, have disappeared from here. Some people talking to me yesterday in the camp, people that also escaped the society, and we now find common language because of this. So they tell me about the different birds and animals that used to live here, not anymore. So when you look at the also in the RV, I want to just relate for a moment to the RV, where there is a general abundance that is a total in this existence, and then people who are uh, controlling this abundance so that nobody will get any of it but them. So there is a contradiction between their mindset and the nature of this reality. Same goes with the land. There's a nature of the land is abundant, and yet people want more of it. So when they want more of it, they build on it in layers that they want to gain more of every piece of land, right? So they don't respect the abundance, they don't see the abundance, they don't have abundance. Instead, they are crawling over the restricted areas where they have too many consumers, uh, beneficiaries who want to earn of this piece of something. So they're fighting in this very stressed mindset, and so and when you come out of it and you are in the nature, you see it from there, and you trying to connect these two sides, like I would say electric wires, and you find that if the in the nature reality in the nature world, the currency will go this way. So this will be one of them will be plus, and the negative, and the other one will be positive, right? So you have them connected. So what happened is that they turn around the connection. So now the plus is connected to the plus, and the minus is connected to the minus, right? That's why they say don't make negative impression, because you will emphasize it and will grow, because what you get from the system is negative, and what you give to the system is negative, which is a closed circle, small close contact of negativity. And when it's positive, the positive helps positive, so you'll have positive on this side and negative on the other side, touching each other, meeting each other, right? So you will have where you, like, if you use the battery, for instance, or try it with your DC current at home, you'll see when you connect to the positive to the positive, and I mean the positive to the negative to the positive, you turn them around, you will have you will have a fire maybe. So here is the decay, deterioration, the contact. The more the contact between that abundant reality, this true reality, and the people who have this segregated society, which they're trying to be to earn of it most they can, the smaller and smaller areas that they're being given, and now they're being given apartments, small apartments, to exercise what they call a life. So anyway, the point that they meet in this inconvenient way, and they create this constant process between the same polarities that meet in the wrong way. So you can see that it makes a turn like this. So I mean, it's like shaking a hand. I'll come to you with a shaking hand, go like this. We will do bow like this, but we'll not get to a point where we shake hands. We will have this tied up situation where when you want to give, it is met with greed. It is the same thing, when you want to give, they turn it is appreciated very little, because more is necessary. So this is what it causes, when this turn is going around, it doesn't flow, but there is this greed, this friction that it stops, and the system that cultivate this creed. So I was thinking of a model which is it's like a spiral, a half a spiral that happen in fans. You can see the wings of the fan of a helicopter. You see this going around. So this is meant to lift an helicopter or maybe drive a boat out the port, but or to make wind, yeah. But in reality, what happens is this turn around, it twists, it twists the current to where you get the opposite of what you want. So if you wanted something good, you don't get it. It will go in another way. Everything goes in opposite ways. It just turn completely around because there's a model, a spiritual model that was created by those who can create these models. Namely, maybe you can call them what they call them, but it's a group of the Anunnaki with the master plan and the archons which serve them with their block heads, and you have the Reptilian with their, you know, control madness, and you have other types here of people who have transformed into closely one of those groups and serve them and believe those ethics that they publish. So what I wanted to really present to here is this 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 thing I wanted to say, this thing that is turn around, right? It's turn around so you have the thing is it's not good this can't make it. But it's a model, it's a visual model where you can see it turn around and it makes the opposite service of what it should have made. So yeah. So instead of developing or growing with abundance, we are rejecting abundance. The society rejects abundance on every dimension. That is also the every conversation, every debate will be a confrontation, and it won't flow into a stream. It will not create a stream in within you and within you and the other together. There won't be a simple or some presentation or some offering for a stream, and there won't be a practical method and effort to combine efforts and to make a stream real. Instead of that, it's blocked by this turnaround. It's an electric conflict. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for watching me. I'm your son. Yeah, it's only 13 minutes that I've spoken like this. So I think this time I said what I wanted. And thank you for watching me. Hasta luego. Thank you.